Hey everybody, it's your girl Elle Rochelle here for Hardwood Diva. Wanted to go ahead and bring you some very important information for this football weekend. This weekend is going to be the NFL's Conference Championships. So first up we have the NFC, the National Football Conference, and their championship including the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. Now this is going to be not only a conference rivalry, but this is a division rivalry. These teams have been playing for years. This is actually only the second time in the playoffs that they have met. But this is definitely, these are two storied, big name teams, two of the league's original teams basically. They're standard bearers, as they would say. So you're going to have the Green Bay Packers on the backs of Aaron Rodgers. He's been playing phenomenal this season. He's definitely showing why the Packers made the decision to let Brett Favre go and just move forward with the future, because he's definitely showing he is the future of this franchise. And even if they don't win a Super Bowl this year, they're definitely a team that has Super Bowl aspirations for the next few years at the very least. He's definitely going to be one of those that we continue to talk about after he's gone. So I'm definitely seeing some good things on him. Chicago Bears, now this team has one of those vaunted defenses. Even though they're a very basic defense, they're not having a lot of wrinkles, not a lot of stuff going on, but they still do a very good job of shutting people down. With Julius Peppers now on the team, you know, you have your linebacking core of Lance Briggs, and then Urlacher. You just have this really great defense. And not only that, you also have a special teams that is one of the most feared in the league, with Devin Hester, who basically is always going to give you great field position, is definitely a threat to run it back at all times. So it's definitely one of those teams that's just kind of clicking on all cylinders. Jay Cutler, even though he has in past been very inconsistent, he's playing very well right now for the team. That's all that they can ask. He's doing a good job showing why the Bears did trade for him. It's kind of, he's coming into his own. These are what the flashes that people were seeing in Denver. This is the Jay Cutler everyone's wanting to see. So we're going to have to see if he can keep that consistency going and help his team move forward. So that game is going to be Sunday at 12 p.m. on Fox. Definitely want to make sure to check that one out. I know I've got to make a pick with this one. I like the Packers. I've been saying I think the Packers will be the team from the NFC that makes it to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to continue to go with them, even though they've played. They played during the season. They each won one. It's definitely different to me. Aaron Rodgers is on an upswing from where he was at the beginning of the season when they lost. And even though at the end of the year, even though they did win, you know, it was a little interesting. I think they finally found that running back team that might work for them. So I'm going to have to go with the Green Bay Packers taking it all the way to the Super Bowl. Then next up we have the AFC Championship, and that's going to be our American Football Conference. And with those, you have the New York Football Jets versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. These are another two of those teams, especially Pittsburgh, that's one of those standard bearers for the league, that old school won championships. The Jets are a little different, a little more flashy a team, have always been, especially since the days of Namath. So this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup. We're not seeing the same things that we saw last week with New York and the Patriots, where it's that back and forth. These two teams respect each other and are eerily like in love almost. Like they just kind of, their banter isn't really banter. It's just them saying how much they respect and love one another basically. It's very interesting. But I think with each team, with the Jets especially, you have to know what's going to work for you, and what's going to work in this setting is definitely not trying to press the buttons of a Troy Polamalu, of a James Harrison. You want to keep those boys as close to your heart as you possibly can, because you don't want them trying to kill you. It should be very interesting how this one goes. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing from the Jets. Again, this is a team kind of on an upswing. They've basically been taking all of that they've been hearing about them since the beginning of the season, and they're using it on the field. If everyone saw Bart Scott's now infamous interview with Sal Palantonio after the game, is can't wait. That's what they are. They're ready. They're really ready, and I'd like to see how this one's going to go. So that one's going to be on 3:30 p.m. on CBS. Now I have to make a pick. This one's tough because I like the Jets. I like what they're doing. They actually did beat the Steelers the one time that they played this season. Troy wasn't in the game, so that's a little different. But Troy's not even truly 100% now. It should be interesting. I do like what I'm seeing for the Jets, and being that they beat the team that I thought was going to make it out of the AFC, I'm going to have to go with the Jets. So I'm saying the Super Bowl this year is going to have the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. I think that's going to be it. Honestly, Pittsburgh could definitely win. Any of these teams could make it. Those are the two teams that I'm seeing a lot from, and those are the two teams that I'm comfortable with going with. So those are going to be my teams, my picks. So make sure to check out the NFC Championship on Fox at 12 and the AFC Championship on CBS at 3:30. Deuces, guys.